Good day everyone. Today recap na naman tayo sa nagawa nating trades kahapon o kagabi during London session. And also yung yung signals na ginawa natin. So here, dalawa na yung signal natin yung linggo, last January 22 and yung kahapon. Okay, yung last January 22, ito yung signal natin, na-review na natin yan. Check out the video dun sa kung hindi ka pa naka-join dito sa natin, Discord, then you can join Discord. May link dyan sa baba, na pinost natin. Okay, dun sa na lang ako, na-intrigue ako dito sa candles sa trading view kasi nagbago yung kandila. Ay lang. So, nagbago yung candle formation nung London session. Tapos dito, ako. Hindi ko alam anong nangyari dyan sa trading view. Kasi nakasave yun. And then, bago siya. Yun. So, sige lang. So, continue tayo dito sa sa ginawa natin signal here sa kahapon. The buy was 2027, stop loss 2023, then TP at 2035. So, this was the entry. So, 30-minute candle. We perform an SGC papuntang 2035. Okay? So, ano ba yung idea behind tagaling ko muna itong previous. So, what is the idea behind the 2024 break? So, bakit sa 2024, the 2027 break? So, bakit ba sa 2027 break natin siya kinuha? Okay? So, the 2027 level was a significant level kasi dito yan. So, if you look at the 4-hour time frame sa H4 natin. So, dito yon. We have a support na na-create dito sa higher support. So, lower high, higher high. Diba? May high ka may lower low pala. Low ka dito, higher low. So, the higher low, and then here, kita natin yung body ng candle na to. It's ito din, sa 2025 to 2026. Yun yung levels to break. Okay? So, the levels to break were ito, at saka itong 2028. So, the average noon, kinuha ko na lang dun sa 2027. Kasi, if obviously dun tayo sa mga, sa levels na yon. Kasi, if you decide for a support or resistance, kailangan naka-zone ka. So, the zone is from 2025 to 2028. So, the average 2027. So, a break of 2027 na lang ang ginawa ko. And looking at the 30-minute candle, dito sa 30-minute candle, ganito yung formation na ginawa niya. Okay? So, it form parang rejection siya for prices dito. But knowing that this is an Asian volume, diba? So, the Asian volume is a weak resistance. So, 2028 level and the 2027 is yung resistance na yan is a weak resistance. So, I expect na pagkapasok ng London, it would break that resistance sa Asia na yan. Okay? So, pagkapasok ng London, ayun nga, na-break niya. So, why 2035? So, bakit 2035? Looking at the candles ng formation nito. This is Monday. Ito yung kahapon, Wednesday, Monday, and nung Friday, gumawa siya nung high dito sa 2039, di ba? 2039, and then meron kang close at the 2036. So you know that there is a high volume resistance here. So lagyan natin. This is a high volume resistance here in the zone na 2035. So the 2039 to 2036. So the whole number for this one is the 2035 psychological level. Okay, so psychological level mo is the 2035 here. Shoot up, then rejected the prices, then went back down, then another test during the Monday, pero hindi kinuha yung high na 2039. Okay, Bakit doon yung lagay nating TP? Because it's Wednesday. So kung alalahanin natin sa mga previous natin, mga discussions, meron tayong yung sinasabi ko sa chats natin na 3-day swap. Okay? The payment for the 3-day swap is during Teka lang. Okay. Payments for the 3-day swap is during Wednesday, 'di ba? So magdodoble yung swap mo. Then as we all know, pag nag-sell ka dito kay gold, you have a ton of swaps, no? Malaki yung swap mo. Positive swap ka dito kay gold if you are selling the SAU USD. Okay? So here, makita natin meron kang high volume resistance, meaning merong mga taong nag-sell dito and nag-buy and sell, 'di ba? So people who are holding the sells here, expect na meron kang sell-off since gusto nilang i-secure yung mga sells nila for that 3-day swap na mangyayari. Uy, at least makabawi man lang ako sa swap. Parang ganun. So, price went down itong pag New York, no? Kaya 2035 lang yung limit natin kasi I think that the buyers will have a uh, tawag nito. Wala masyadong hold dito since maraming mag-sell off dahil makasecure ng swaps man lang kahit walang profit, 'di ba? And then also the news, no, mayroon tayong news na nangyari. And maybe that's the catalyst for the drop. So malaki yung drop. Kaya yung sa atin, yung secure lang natin is 2035. So that was the idea behind the TP na 2035. Hindi natin sinagad na magbe-break siya doon sa kasi hindi naman natin expect na magbe-break siya doon. Okay? So, if kailangan kasi na mag-create muna siya ng higher highs before it could continue up. So, here, makita natin hindi na-break yung zone na yan. So, I think that is the sign na hindi muna siya mag-push up unless meron na naman catalyst. So, for now, si gold ay may range dyan. Meron kang malakas na resistance sa 2035. It's confirmed by tatlong araw na. Okay? Isang Friday dito, isang Monday dito, and then the Wednesday here. Okay? So, support na lang ang hanapin natin. So, basag na yung mga significant supports. So, the support here, the 2010, meron kang support dyan since it's a high volume support. Meron ka ring support dito. And this is a New York support. But take note, meron kang Asian na support dyan. It could be easily broken during high volume times. Okay? So, kung magti-trade kayo ngayon, for the Asian session, expect for a bounce kasi meron kang strong support dito and you have Asian volume which could not really break some strong supports. But pagkapasok ng London, tingnan nyo to, meron kang Asian na to. As long as etong mag-hold sa 2010, mag-hold yan. Pag hindi nag-hold sa 2010, the Asian support will be your next support which is the weak support na kayang-kaya ni London basagin. Okay, so mamaya na yan. And hope may nakuha kayo dito sa natin, trade recap. 'Di ba? So at least alam nyo na kung bakit hanggang 2035 lang tayo. Alright? So good luck everyone. I hope you had a profitable week ngayong linggo na to. And good luck sa mga trades mamaya.